My name is Aisha, and you're watching Bob Arts TV.
Are you interested in a career in media and TV production? The Ras Astor Black Interactive Music and Arts Institute School in Jamaica is open, looking for students that would like a career in media and TV production. Contact Ras Astor Black in Jamaica to make arrangements for your student induction. Yes, have a fabulous career. The BobArtsInstitute.edu is the website.
Yeah.
Hey Jamaica, we're watching Bob Arts TV.
Parents need to become more involved in their children's education.
Parents are the first and in many cases the most important teachers.
Read with your children. Review their schoolwork. Visit their schools.
Slapping and rapping and slapping.
A good education will never decay.
Minister, welcome to my town, Montego Bay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
What would you say to all of St. James right now? Can you go talk to them on Bob Arts Television?
Well, I'm going to say to them they must keep watching BobArts Television. For the latest in all the news, it's the number one. But we're having a town hall meeting in St. Samshab Square to hear from the people, because the fighting of crime is a partnership between the police, the government and the ordinary citizen. We all have to come together to increase public safety and to make Jamaica the place of choice to live, grow, do business and retire.
True, man. You know, we want enough district council to sit down at the domino table and hear every word, man.
Yes, we're going back to there. We're going back to there as a part of the program going forward.
I want to hear you back again, man. Go forward, you mean still. Thank you for talking to us on Bob Arts Television.
Bob Arts Television, number one.
Rastafari. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey Jamaica, we're watching Bob Arts TV.
Yes. Commissioner, welcome to my town. I know you're not a stranger to St. James, but St. James is my town, my island.
I practically live here. Yes, St. James is one of the more problematic divisions in Jamaica. Consequently, you're going to find me here, because wherever there are problems, I have to be here to try to solve them. So I'm here today with the minister and other officials to do a town hall meeting. Essentially to hear from the people and to interact with the police and the people at the same time. We are here to find solutions to the problems that are causing crime in this division. And I'm just going to go in the meeting with an open mind to hear what the people have to say. And then we will, you know, deal with it from there.
Do you think, you know, I love the idea of bringing forward our district constable to sit at the domino table and hear every story, man.
Yes, that is the essence of community policing. To have people in the community who know what is happening in the community. You know,
I spoke to an ex-police once, and I told him that the DC should not be cleaning station houses and things. They should be out in the street.
They are not cleaning station houses, but they are at station doing the same functions as the regular police.
Yeah,
and there is a reason they are called district constables. You know, they should be in the district.
Oi. Commissioner, what would you like to say to St. James right now?
I just want St. James to line up with and behind the police and help us to root out the murderers from this division and this parish.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much. St. James, you hear what the commissioner said. Let's do it. Let's do it together. One love.
different issues that we're dealing with. But what I would like to ask Mr. McGregor, the Montego Hills Police Station.
No, this is not a section for crime or police. This is for other issues. Later on, I will get to that.
Okay, thanks. Can I come to another issue then?
Definitely.
Where we live, there's something like 100 and however many lots that nobody is looking after. We're having to clean it every month, having to pay people to clean it. There's one family who has 7 acres and has never cut it yet. But when council spoke to them, they said we don't have money for cleaning the lots. Now, as well as it being a health issue, we're living in a jungle. And how are we supposed to address that?
Okay, I'll ask the parish council to deal with that a little later on. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Claudia Robinson from Irving Point. We have an ongoing issue with the developer for that scheme, which is hindering the adoptions by parish council. We'd like something to be done about that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The parish council is here, secretary manager is here, your worship. Well, you are good enough. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Minister. First, I must say, I think it's a good idea of letting the police use used cars as they actually reduce cars. Even the car companies are getting more used cars instead of new cars. They get more for their money. And another concern is of the workers at the free zone. We have about 14,000, mostly women, are earning about the minimum wage at the free zone, which is about $52 a week. And that wage, it cannot feed them on a daily basis, because that wage for the day is equivalent to 1 meal and their taxi fare. It cannot pay a rent, a light bill, take care of a child. And also, a lot of these women that work there are graduates from the university and the colleges, and they cannot get better jobs. And also, I have been developing a business online, and I realized that to get a payment gateway for my business online is difficult for Jamaica and the Caribbean. I checked out to the United States recently just to open a bank account and to get a tax ID to operate my business online. Now, most of these people who are working at the free zone, they could be working online and earning better wages. But they don't have access to payment gateways if they should put a business online. And this is not only Jamaica, but the entire Caribbean as well. And we are spending millions of US dollars buying things online.
Your concern is that we need to develop an online, make it easier to get a gateway for online. Thank you very much. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. My name is Charles Dean Brecken, pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist churches in Norwood and Glenville. I have two concerns. One, where he left off in terms of the people who work in places like the free zone and some of our hotels, low-skilled persons. I believe that the time has come when we need to know which agencies deal with abuse of their rights and unfair dismissals and overtime without compensation and responsibilities without remuneration. We need to know which agency.
That's the Ministry of Labor. Somebody here from Ministry of Labor? Ministry of Labor and Social Security. Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
So much of it is happening, Mr. Minister, that I worry. Something ought to be done. Secondly, in the innocent communities, Glendale, Norwood, Hendon, Salt Spring, Baltimore, included, there has to be an effort to move the people that have been displaced by the police's death in the drug trade and the luxury scam toward the line of productive engagement. And I'm glad, Mr. Prime Minister, that you're here, sir. There is a skills training center in Glendale on Sun Valley Road that is first world equipped to train people at least in housekeeping, food and beverage, and IT. We would like to see that reopened because we are told it is closed because of unsafe lighting. We want that center reopened.
Thank you very much. For the center rep, the CSJP gentleman is here and he will treat with the matter of the center.
Maybe he needs a little more crowd than muscle. That's what we have.
I am with him now.
Can we identify him?
Mr. Robinson.
Okay, all right.
You will soon answer. Julian.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Please make a note that we don't have any name and social security. Or when they come, let me know. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm Harold Jameson. This is for our Attorney General. The roads in Westgate Hills are atrocious. Very, very atrocious. Westgate Hills.
Westgate Hills. Who is your counsel, Mr.?
Well, I only know the MP, that one. So
who is the MP?
That's the Attorney General.
Oh.
And two, I want to find out why is it that the housing trust is so expensive to get a house from them when the money is taken and moved into other places. Trust me, it's hard. Mr. Prime Minister, your work is good enough. The housing trust is too expensive. $6 million for a house, $30 million for a house. It can't work, alright?
Thank you very much, sir. Next person.
My name is John Nelson Daly. I'm the president of Tomorrow's People Sports Club. We're situated in the president in Soccer and St. James. I'm here to talk about the improper street lights in the areas and the road that cut off within the small communities adjoining the area. And I'm here to ask Mr. Prime Minister, we have a playfield out there that supports over 4 different areas. It supports Anchovy, Mount Carey, the Capo Division, because Cambridge, everybody knows that playfield. I would like to do something for it and in Paris. We want to upgrade in Paris, please. Because we have teams in the senior league, we have 2 teams that is in the senior league. That's the next league, the second league to the National Premier League. And we ask you to work on that playfield for us, sir. Thank you.
You're a good football man. Who is the member of parliament up there? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody drives a white Toyota Corolla 3582FZ. You need to go to your people now. 3582FZ, a white Toyota Corolla. You need to attend to your people right now. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. The name is Cheryl Jump. I'm from Lambert. I have 3 comments. The first one is why do persons have to wait 3 or 4 months for postmortem to be done on somebody who died by accident or strike or gunshot or whatever? Yeah.
Thank you. Second one.
Alright. My second one.
It's permanent secretary to answer that.
Alright. My second one is to deal with policing.
No, man. Police.
Alright. Fine.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Matthew.
How are you doing?
This is Thompson from St. Mary.
I know that person.
Hello, fellow citizens. My name is Mrs. Pennant, principal for the Hilltop Basic School in Fern Close, Whitford. I born and grow and hear water is life. Well, if water is life, the children in my community are dying. Every day we have water shortages. And we have 3 tanks on our school compound. The church even gave us 1. And I can't water commission till I'm tired. We boil water till we're tired. Please help us. We need our good water.
Where is it coming in?
Fern Close, Pitford. Hilltop Basic School.
Pitford?
Pitford and all the other basic schools.
Near Granville?
Granville.
And you have an account with the water coming now?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Who is the council up there?
Lovely.
Council.
The outgoing Mr. Chu.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Ras Black from the Pitford area. My issue this evening is actually with the OUR and the Jamaica Public Service. Can't understand why the OUR takes so long to get a report to them settling. A part of the advertisement with Jamaica Public Service is that estimated bills should come no more than 2 times consecutively. And I can say that for the entire year of 2015, I have been getting an estimated bill at my house. It has been reported. The Jamaica Public Service told me that the anti-theft system that they have installed is not functioning in a way that it should. So they can't get a reading.
And is somebody here going to take this? Thank you.
Right.
Next one.
The issue was reported.
No, next one.
No, as relates to the OURs, I think they are not biting enough because a report was made about the situation from February of 2015 to date, no response from them.
All right, now. Next person.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa Campbell. I'm from the community of retirement. And I would like to know if you could do something about the street lights, because at this point going home late, there's no street lights in the community, and the community is known for raping and stealing. And I would like to know if you could do something about having youth centers in the community, because I have started a youth group, but we have nowhere to have our meetings. And I've done this initiative to see if I can help the youth in the community, because the community is known for scamming and so on. So if you could do something to help us youths, to help other youths, to decrease the level of the social ills that we have in our society.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Street lights in the road.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure I'm going. I'm sure I'm going. Living in now. I'm selling in the arcade. The arcade burned out. I'm 57-year-old. I'm 6 grandchildren to look after.
Who is 57?
I'm 57-year-old. Yes.
Who do you look like with the jeans on?
I'm 57-year-old. I'm selling right on the corner, in the corner right here on Church Street. See, we have 6 grandchildren to take care of and don't want to help because their mother died and I have to be alone and them. And I try to say, two local panties, see here where they come from. They lock me up. The two local panties and 2 local blouse. We don't like to put a good heart in man to 7 years here that we can have a market to sell in because over the 1 million now, nothing, the shop burned down in here now, nowhere to sell and let us ask the prime minister to take a nice market in 2 days because we don't have any. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, my name is Anna Campbell. I'm from the community of Tetranon. I would like to see the road over there is in a deplorable condition. We don't have a community center, so we would like to see the community center, the road, and the drainage problem take care of. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, man, my name is Olin Pearson. I'm here to talk about the crime in St. James.
No, man. Crime is going into the other section.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Well, I'm from Nicopot.
You come from Nicopot?
Wagon Wheel.
How are you?
Good. But what I'm talking about, we are talking about the road in Nicopot.
The road goes
from Wagon Wheel to go inside. Very bad. No lighting system on the road. Sometimes thief in a bush, hijacked her and all those things. Well, yes, man. Same place, yes, man. But I like little things to do towards the system up there.
Alright,
thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sana Gallimore. I'm from the community of Flower Hill, Valley Heights, where I've been living there for 16 years, and I don't get any water in that community for the past 14 years. So we don't have any water, we have to keep on buying it. And I have to do please if you can address that situation. Also the road condition, if you are taking it to have a child, you're going to have that child before you reach to the main road because the road is so bad. And I've been here for 16 years and nobody come and fix that road. Also the road down right at Quarry there. When you're coming from work late in the night, you have to be shipping up in the car because the car has to stop there for a very long while before it can pass. Right? So I'm looking for something new now. I'm looking for something and I know my MP will do it for me now and I'm waiting on you.
Okay, thank you. The gentleman in the cap. The gentleman in the brown cap at the back of the line. You are the last person to speak this. Okay? Yes, madam.
Pleasant good evening. My name is Jamaica. I'm from the community of Orange. However, my concern is really with Montego Bay on the whole. I don't know if it would come under justice or if it would come under crime, but my burning issue is seeing school children on the roads after hours in their uniform, lurking on the streets. I have a problem with that. And I read recently in the papers that they will be holding parents responsible for this. I just want to know when will that happen because it's really a burning issue. The other day, a vendor, hot dog vendor, was stabbed and killed, and the paper said it was by school boys. So I'm wondering when something will be done about that.
Are people dressed like school?
Well, possibly.
Thank you very much. That's all right? Okay. Did you want volunteer to be a witness to the police? Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. Oliver Powell. My concern is...
Mr. Oliver Powell from?
I'm originally from Manila, but I'm living in Norwood, Hollywood.
You're living in Hollywood?
Yes.
When not to say about this time?
Not since this party comes in.
All right.
My concern, I would say thanks to the individuals that do the road in Hollywood since this party comes in.
And they fix the road in Hollywood?
Yes.
Who is the councillor?
Not to my knowledge at the moment.
You don't know who is the councillor? Who is the MP?
Not to my knowledge.
So you live, hold on, you come from Mandeville. And you move and live in Norwood. Is it that job that brought you to Montego Bay or is misleading the daughter? And you don't know who is the councillor?
Yes, I know it.
Who is the councillor?
Not the name, I don't know my name.
What, you know him? You just see him, you would know him?
No,
Stand up, councillor. You know you? You do? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
What do you councillor fix the road?
Yes.
Big up the councillor.
Yeah, man. Big up. My other concern is when you go down to the market, I'm not saying that this government should do it since he came in, but it should have done before. When you go down to the market, there's a big garbage heap there. Sometimes it's terrible. And it's not behind the market, it is in front of the market. It needs to be dwelled with because it's terrible. A short one. Why when, say, a crusade keeping the Valentine era or wherever, the media do not take upon themselves to come and say, okay, 300 and not baptized, 300 and not change their life for us to better. The media do not take up that, but when one individual gets shot or gunshot, then the media takes up right in front. Why can't they dig up salvation sometimes and not only to dig up the murder, the killing? And I think they should have put some good in the media and not holding the line. Thank you.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Leo was on board. My concern is
You need to tell us again.
Leo was.
Okay, master.
I'm concerned about present layout of the entire city. With the thoroughfares, they are getting more jammed up every day, and how the buildings are structured and close together to the market, where selling is going on, and so on. These things need urgent attention, and they must be settled. My other concerns are the pension for long-serving members of the 3rd Battalion of the Jamaica Regiment who have served for years, no pension. Expansion of the cadet force to develop more youngsters, particularly males. Yeah, basically that.
That's it? Yes. So you are what did the cadet force? Huh?
I just assist with training.
That's the training. Thank you very much. Thank you. We need more people like you to volunteer. Yes, sir.
Good evening. The name is Ryan, currently a resident of Salt Spring. He used to live in Garland's district. That's a rural area. And here comes my first question. The meeting that you're having here, is it geared towards just inner city communities or also the rural communities?
St. James.
Just St. James on a whole. Okay, I would like to address Mr. Kelly directly. I grew up in a community called Garlands. I'm no longer a resident there, but I operate a business from there. He's looked, well, he's put on a pedestal where I'm from. And currently, the road condition, the business that I run, I have to get deliveries like every 2 weeks. And it is not encouraging toward the persons that come to the deliveries. The road issue has been going on for like 3 years, 4 years now. And there hasn't been a change, there hasn't been any patching on the road or anything, no effort to get it fixed. So I would like to know if there will be anything done, if there is someone here actually taking notes or this is just a facade. I would like to know if it can be addressed anytime soon, where the road from Montego Bay to Garland has been fixed. The taxi operators, they are discouraged from running on the road, to tell you the honest truth. So like 3-4 months, I run taxi from Montego Bay to Garland. So Mr. Kelly, I would really like to know if notes are being taken here, if anything will be addressed, if the roads will be fixed. I'm sure you've been approached about this before. And thank you very much.
Hold on, Mr. Carter. What kind of business you run?
I'm operator of a farm store because that is what was most needed in the community.
Thank you. Last question.
My name is Terrence Lewis. Everybody call me Terry. I am a photographer. I take pictures at most schools in Montego Bay. Most of the parents here are supposed to know me.
Alright.
Alright. My issue is, this morning I dropped off my daughter at Montego Bay High School and coming down to go to the market to get some layers. When I reached out by the parish council building, I saw some police come before the car and stand right before my car. Then they come in, they said, I should hand them my papers. So I said, I know my paper for what? Sir, you're operating a taxi without a road license. They said, like, seriously? They say a lady walk out of the car. I take a picture, take out my camera from out of the car, show them the box that was in the car. The box I should use and pick up the chicken and said, I am going to pick up the chicken. They called me and said I should pick up the chicken. No. They take up my car, carry down by the pound, and say, but I must have a good day. They will try to find an early day to give me to release my car. So I'm saying that as a citizen, I don't have any rights. And I'm wondering what is that for? So I need to find out. I need to deal with this. They come to my car today. 4 kids, a mother and father, and I tell them what I'm going to do. So that is my issue, sir. I would like you to deal with it, sir.
God bless you.
channel and you're watching Bob Arts Television. It's #1 in Montego Bay and Jamaica and the world.
Greetings, Rastafari.
My Lord.
In the name of the Most High, Jah Rastafari.
Every time, blessed love, Astor.
All right. We're here in the Montego Bay Civic Center. There's a Rastafari exhibition going on here. And these brothers here to do this exhibition to highlight Rastafari in more of fullness and full up of all Rastafari, I think. See, so the exhibition is here. Can you tell me your name and let the audience know your name? I think.
Ras Shango Baku of the RMM, the Rastafari, the Majesty and the Movement UK.
UK.
Yes.
And the I?
Rastafari from the Rastafari and the Movements UK.
UK.
Yeah.
Rastafari, blessed.
Yes, Dr. Robbie Shillian from the same organisation.
You know, say, it's like, I would like to, if you can speak a little slower, so the audience can hear the I and clarify and get it right.
Yeah, Dr. Robbie Shillian from the same organisation, Rastafari, Majesty and the Movement, UK.
UK. Are you originally born and raised in the UK?
Yes, I was, yes, that's right, yes.
So tell me about this exhibition coming up, and how long will it be, and everything about it.
Well, first of all, it was a contribution to a much broader exhibition in Ethiopia in 2014. Rastafari, the Majesty and the Movement. Contributions from everywhere His Majesty had traveled, bringing to Addis Ababa Museum, and some of his clothing and relics and legacy. So it was a massive something in May 2014, and we were part of it. We were the UK component, as it were, bringing together the element of Rastafari evolution in the UK, His Majesty's stay in the UK, which he did from 1936 to 1941, the only place that he lived outside of Ethiopia for any length of time.
Yes.
So it was important for us to make sense not only of the political struggle of the Rastafari movement in the UK from the 60s onwards, but of how His Majesty influenced that movement. So the Rastafari, the Majesty and the Movement brings together the King and I in a real interaction projection. Most people think of the King in isolation from the movement, or the movement in isolation from the King. So this was a very special occasion where we thought, no, we have to put it together, because he has influenced us to become what we are, and we are led by him to do what we are doing. So this is what the exhibition is about, and we hope that it resonates with this exhibition here, Unconquerable, and adds a dimension to what has happened to Rastafari beyond the shores of Jamaica.
Yes. You said the king lived outside of Ethiopia for a while. Why?
Because of the Italian invasion, he was advised by his ministers and by the nobility of the time that he should leave as Italy were closing in on Addis Ababa. They said, if His Majesty is taken, then the light of Ethiopia has expired. So if you go into exile, it is better for you there to defend our cause so that we can regain our independence or sovereignty at some point.
Yes, and we did. Now it is taken away again.
Well, if you want to say it's taken away, I will pass it to Dr. Robbie Shilliam to explain the political situation that we are in today.
Well, when you say what, the sovereignty of Ethiopia.
Because the prince came here and we asked to be taken home. We want to go home. And he said he too is in exile. So we are all in exile in Ethiopia.
Well, I mean, there's a number of things going on at the moment, and I think one of the important things is to remember how the Rastafari community in Ethiopia has been doing a long struggle, intelligent struggle to try and get rights of repatriation recognised in Ethiopia. So I think we need to recognise that, and especially the communities around Shashamane, right, that they've actually been, trying for quite a long time to get the land rights back, to get the land grant back. And with that, then once the land grant is back, then the citizenship is something that could possibly be put upon people again, you see. So I think that's important for us to remember that, even if...
Remember or get it done.
Well, for us to remember that there are ones and ones in Ethiopia who have been doing that process, struggling for that process for a while, so that then we can support them.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, how close are we to getting back what the king say it's rightfully ours? And we are, blood brothers, Ethiopians and Jamaica, and we stretch forth our hand to Ethiopia. But how can we? Then you're in England, I'm in Jamaica, lots of us, we're all over. Rastafari is all over now. Are we working in unison to make that happen?
Well, let me say this really is that, my name is Rastafari.
Yes.
Yes, as I said before. Well, these movements that, we are doing, the Rastafari, the Majesty and the movements, right, is an initiative that we took on really, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, voluntarily, yeah? It's like a cause, we have got a cause, right?
True.
That we know that Rastafari is all over, all over the globe, and we're trying to tap into
each energy.
The energies,
Yes. Bring it under one.
Yeah, to let the let ones and ones know that,
See, so
by coming together, with one voice,
And an exhibition as this can at least draw some new people, not Rastafari dreadlocks, but Rastafari.
Yeah, what Selassie stands for,
until the color of a man's skin.
Yeah.
All of us have to come together for that, right?
Exactly, this is it, So it's not a segregated thing, that Rastafari is on about. You say, well, some Rasta man in our corner over there, so you know what I mean? It is more like those that take the cause on, of Rastafari.
Yes.
Is telling the world and reaffirming them and giving them and teaching them about His Majesty.
And this struggle continues. Because even the youth, them going into school, if they go in as a Christian or something other than Rastafari, it cannot take on the Rastafari faith while in school. You have to wait until it's finished. Their rules are set up like that. So that's some of the things I'm trying to abolish here in Jamaica.
That's good, yes.
Whenever you feel the vibes and you're ready to go, you go. Nobody should stop you. And
every man have a right, and every youth have a right.
His own destiny.
Thank you.
And start whenever you choose to.
I think that, if we as a people, right, as African people, right, being given the chance, don't get the fight, that we are, that is there,
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like faceless fighters,
Yeah, faceless fighters. Faceless. I'm encouraging all of you watching us today now. How long will we be here in the Civic Center?
Friday is the opening, which is free for all to come.
Yes.
And that starts at 6:30 p.m., Friday the 15th, 2 days' time. After that, the exhibition remains here until June the 30th, the end of June. Beyond that, we wanted to tour Jamaica, perhaps to go to UWI, the Bob Marley Museum, or any place where it can be fitly viewed and enjoyed and uplift and educate and enlighten ones about the fullness of the movement so that we can progress rather than stagnate. Yeah.
Have you been to Shashamane?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tell me about Shashamane, because you know that. Tell us more, because we hear all kind of pie in the sky dreams and all of that, and we don't need a visa to come there. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a real place, right? It's a real place.
Yes.
So it's the promised land, and it's a real place too. You know what I mean? But it's beautiful to go. It's beautiful to go and see Rastafari in Shashamane, building a community there, often with great problems and great struggles to overcome, but still there, So ones and ones should definitely go, Yeah, I mean, we took the exhibition there, we took part of the exhibition there, did some filming there a couple of years ago.
Now, what is it like? Do we need a visa to enter?
Well, I've been there. I didn't need a visa. I didn't ask for a visa. I have a Jamaican passport.
You have a Jamaican passport?
Yeah,
Is it a Jamaican passport or a CARICOM?
Well, it's a CARICOM now, you know.
Yeah, but what do you think about that?
Well, CARICOM is the Caribbean, the people of the Caribbean, right?
Yes.
They are in the same sort of a ship, you know, boat, you know.
Trinidad don't like us.
Well,
don't even go there.
That is the kind. No, I understand what's going on, but
right
that is the
now
kind of thing that we are trying to dismiss, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, to decolonize.
You see me now, I'm a proud Jamaican, and when we go anywhere more, to be Jamaica on my passport.
I know, you have to go. Remember
I have to change
Astor, he's asked us to become something that we have never been before. We've always been Jamaican, Trinidadian, St. Kittians, etc., etc. Can we go beyond that? And even beyond being Caribbean people, and beyond being Rastafari who ghettoize themselves inside of dreadlocks, and realize that we are changing the world, that in every nook and cranny, without a shot being fired, and without 100 years in existence, we have converted a whole world of people towards the Rastafari ideology. Equal rights and justice, peace and love.
True.
So it's good to be proud of being a Jamaican. It's also good to be proud of being a Caribbean person. It's also proud to be a citizen of the world, something new, something that we have never been before, for which our education has not prepared us.
There shouldn't be any white offense if we're proud world people. Therefore, we shouldn't need any visa to travel from place to place.
Eventually, you know, them think there is something that the Rastafari stand for, you know, because Rastafari stands for total freedom until the philosophy, you know.
I love that. I love that because as a Rastaman, we don't need a passport certain places. They see us coming and say, oh, Jamaicans.
Because they understand our philosophy now is going on, now it's
and
going,
the movement of Rastafari,
where
the birthplace of Rastafari is right here.
Well,
so when they say a Rastaman, all they can say is Jamaica. In Chicago, you have musicians who are African American. We're in Nottingham and learn the patois good. And he's a Jamaican. He's not so he's not, you know, because being a Jamaican, you feel like you're outer national. This is why I want back my Jamaican passport, by enough CARICOM. I just renew it, I just get it back.
My love, we can't give up a continent for an island.
You know, but you know when you drop on the continent with the Jamaican passport, they say, welcome home, brothers.
I know. Trinidad too has a free movement into Africa.
So their passport is CARICOM too?
Yes, they're part of the CARICOM.
Okay, I mean, I love
because it's unity, you know, unity.
I'm surprised.
I don't know if they are following the news right now where Jamaicans go to Trinidad and get abused and go on the most way. And we, even though politicians speak about it, the little man them down there still doing it. And it didn't start today.
That only to show the amount of work that Rasta have to do in this world today. You know what I mean? So Rasta have a lot of
Rastafari Alliance.
Plenty of work to do. You know
we want all Rastafari
globally,
globally to come together and have the one voice. Marches say 1, 2.
It's a process, you know. It's a process, you know. It's not gonna just happen overnight.
We're taking too long, though, man. We want it now.
Who is us to judge, you know?
What Jimmy Cliff said. You want is right now, right here.
I understand, but you know what I mean. The way of the Almighty, who can.
True.
Who can, you know, cite.
And him done cite we up already. Look at all the displays, the things they have here in the Civic Center right here in Montego Bay. And I'm imploring everyone to come out and see it. And this is a way to even encourage more ones. And you know, a lot of youths watch our show on BobArts television, and you will see them come.
You must sponsor some of them because it's still may not have the $100 to come in or whatever. So even if a few can come and tell others, we have to find ways to get them out of Sharp Square into the museum.
Maybe to involve some of the schools, you know, to invite some of the schools, let them know that it is here and you know what I mean, it's coming from the UK.
So schools have to pay to come in here.
Well, every individual I think who comes to the exhibition has to pay. There's a local price, there's a tourist price, there's a youth price with identity, ID, and uniform. So we still have things to break down.
If it was in England, would we have two prices? One for tourists and
Most museums are free in England.
You see, man, and the Queen is still our head of state. Why can't the Queen make it free here too?
Well, we're gonna ask her that. We're gonna say to her, my Queen, you know, because she's the Queen. That is really the government really set up in Jamaica.
We're going to talk to our master, our landlord here.
Yes.
The Governor General to sponsor, to make this exhibition free. I'm going to send us to him. Because we need the Governor General to represent the Queen like England is run. Enough man want back the pound, you know. But you think we should get back the pound?
That's a different story. You know, you can deal with that here because you love being known as
I love the island, the bonfire up there, you know. Like the island in England.
No, we have bonfire hard up there, you know. I tell you, at the day, you know, last year, right? 10,000s of fire night march down to Parliament Square.
I know, so we love marching, you know.
Right? Yeah, we march on to Parliament Square with the red, gold, and green.
What did you achieve?
Well, what we have achieved is that, you know, we show that we could organize ourselves and we could unite, you know,
but
and come together.
We need a result in every time we march. We do that here too, you know, man. We're quick to march.
Yes.
Go with Governor General House everywhere. Yeah. We're gone to, you know, man. But at the end of the day, we march again.
Well, what we need to do as well, I mean, marching is something that's important.
Right here in Montego Bay. Dr. Harris. Man, what a wonderful thing to have the brethren here with this display, man.
It's beautiful, and I really, really give thanks for the eye traveling so far, but yet coming so close. With regards to this exhibition of Rasta in the UK,
yes,
Rastafari, the majesty and the movement is a powerful display of family, basically. And I just really want to, you know, just share my heartfelt thankfulness, or in Kemetic terms we say dua. So dua for you taking time and organizing, finding energy and effort to come so that this can manifest, that we can plant seeds and share with one and all about Rastafari movement.
It is our pleasure as well. We reciprocate that thanks so that as you say, the family can spread, and already we have embraced you as an empress within our group. So we're going to be with you daily, developing this interaction between Rastafari, the majesty and the movement, and Unconquerable exhibition. One leads into the other. One is a presentation of Rastafari history in Jamaica. This is beyond the shores of Jamaica when it goes to the UK and Europe and further afield, what it has become. It's become a worldwide movement.
It's a global team.
Rastafari. Blessed God.
Tell us a little bit about the Civic Center, your displays, your activities here.
Sure. Well, I am affiliated with National Museum West, which is a child of Institute of Jamaica in Kingston. We are housed in the building of Montego Bay Cultural Center. We're separate entities, but we too flow like a family. The exhibitions that I manage are Montego Bay to the World, which gives more of a foundational view with objects and different relics of times gone, leading up to the movement of Rastafari, which is the other. It's a permanent exhibition. I think the two exhibitions go hand in hand and enhance each other, because one is the foundation, and out of this foundational exhibition is where we see the rise of the Rastafari movement because of the trials and tribulation that happened in the foundational days in Western Jamaica, the diaspora, where we are concerned. So it's about planting seeds, it's about broadening the horizons for one and all to basically see that yes, it's Rastafari, but if they come to the exhibit and they get a guided tour, read our storyboards, they will see a connection based off of the trials and tribulation, based off of the determination, or another Swahili word, so to say, kujichakabia, which is self-determination. That is what I see with the Rastafari movement. it just never ends. It's self-determination. So long live Rasta. Yeah, man.
Long live the Civic Center.
Long live National Museum West, Institute of Jamaica. Yes, sir.
We're looking forward and hoping that more people will come and explore museums more. Because museum is history. It's from then to now and forward. Astor Black Live on Bob Arts Television. Don't go nowhere. We're all here for a whole month or more. Blessed. Let's go in front of it. Right now, we're standing in front of the cage. The cage was a place where when we come down from the hills and stay in town later than midnight, they would lock us up in here. And this is one, I think, what Daddy Sharp, this is called Sam Sharp Square. And that's why when Daddy Sharp was down here, the fire got lit up in the hills. And they even persecute him down here.
Okay, this is such a place of resistance and history for Jamaica, you know, that he said, I would rather go on yonder gallows than bow to the dictates of, you know, the colonialists. So we are following up that tradition as a resistance movement. You know, Rastafari started in 1913 on. They start with Nani, it come through Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, till it become a movement. No longer individuals, but I and I and I and I and I.
King of Kings.
My Lord.
Rastafari. Yeah, man. In front of the cage in Sam Sharp Square, people must come down and see the Rastafari exhibition and know the struggles that Rastafari are going through and still going through, and it have to stop. Fire. Highly. You can see the monument. Yes.
Hey, Jamaica!